I'm Ryan McRae. I'm a voracious reader, hopeful writer, and I just want to go over some of the books that I'm going to be reading in the next 2 to 3 months. And I think you're going to find some real winners here. So if you're in a reading slump or just kind of want to change your tune about what you've been reading, I've got some great books for you, and I just want to share them with you. So I've got about 5 of them. This is going to be a quick video, and let's get going. So the first one I have that I want to get through is book 3 of Matt Dinniman's Dungeon Crawler Carl series. I did a video on this a little bit back there. You can find it. It's linked below. The second book ends on this great note. Just to review, Carl and Princess Donut are going through a dungeon trying to get level to level to win and survive. And it is witty. It is lit RPG at its finest. I was not a fan of lit RPG, I have to admit, and then I ran across the first book and raved about it. If you want more on that, check out that video, but this is the third one. It looks like a bit of a chunker, not too much, but I will tell you, I've been a reader a long time, and I burn through these books. They're just like a can of Pringles, just like next page, next chapter. Highly recommend that series. One book, it's a little bit of a thinner one. This is Earthsea, The Tombs of Atuan by Ursula Guin. My man Ged is going to the Tombs of Atuan, and he finds someone there who is guarding it, and he has to convince her to stop guarding this tomb, and he is seeking power. And if you know Ged's journey, his seeking of power is never a good thing. It won the Newbery Honor Award. I read it years ago, thin little piece. I'm a big fan of Ursula Guin's writing. Just, it's very concise, it's descriptive. Like I said, I'm a hopeful writer. She can say in 3 sentences what takes me 20. And so I read her to learn how to kind of condense and build into the reader's imagination instead of me just telling you exactly what's going on. That's probably more than you wanted to know. That's between me and my therapist. Thank you. Robin Hobb, if you love fantasy, this is some thick, some Thanksgiving Day meal sort of fiction here. She writes so beautifully, so elegantly, but you will get to know the politics of her world. You will get to know the people, the lands. It is just one of the richest series. I read her first one, the Farseer Trilogy. This is the second trilogy of the Farseer Trilogy, and I can't wait to get into it. With her, I try to read every single one right in a row because I don't want to step out of that world. I want to still be in it. And my memory on books is not that great. Someone will ask me and I'll kind of recall some stuff, but I remember just so much from Assassin's Apprentice in the first trilogy that I want to jump back into this. And so people say this is actually better than her Assassin's Apprentice trilogy. And I would fight you. I don't know how that's possible, because Robin Hobb, that first trilogy is a banger. You might have heard of him, up-and-coming Stephen King, Skeleton Crew. This is one of his first short story collections. The Mist came out of this. The movie The Monkey is coming out, and there's a short story in here, and I want to read that first before I see the movie. I am that dork. I will read the book before going to the movie. I do not do the, meh, it was different. I just want to kind of experience kind of both and just see what I like better, what was brought out. I love movies. I love books more. As I study short stories, and especially in horror, behold, the master here. I do a little thing where, this is the short story list. I'll kind of come in a little bit. And whenever I finish a short story, I will just check it and I'll put the date. I think that's just so future Ryan, when I pick up this collection again, I'm like, oh, where should I start? Well, I already checked off the ones that I've read, so go me. So I'm doing that ever since I started writing short stories. It helps me out. So just give a little check, put the date there. This is another one. This is the second in the series. The first one is a Psalm for the Wild Built. This is A Prayer for the Crown Sky by Becky Chambers. I'm a Becky Chambers fanatic. A Long Way to Small and Angry Planet. I need to get through that series. But this is a little bitty book, and it's just a cozy book about a monk and a robot on a small moon, just trying to figure out the meaning of life. What does life mean? What does it mean to me? What does it mean to you? And the stakes are very low in these. I read a lot of high-stake books like The Kingdom is Dying. Oh no, the planet will be destroyed. This is just, cozy fiction. If you're looking for just a quick win, maybe heading on an airplane, gonna do some travel, and you just want something just to warm the cockles of your cold, dead heart. I have heard of this series, and I am a fan of hers. I read Babel, so this is R.F. Kuang's The Poppy War, and I was like, I really enjoyed Babel. I dug into that. I've got a review of that as well on this channel. If you're looking for that, I kind of rant a bit. So I started this 3 days ago, and I am a solid 200 pages in. So I read all this. I'm going to read this part. It is about Rin, a girl who is an orphan. She's a war orphan, and she applies to get into a school so that she can escape the life that other people have set up for her. She winds up getting into the top school, and she discovers a talent that she has that no one else does. That's about as far as I've got. People are going to try to use those talents to help in ways she probably doesn't want to. And so I am enthralled by this book. I can't get enough of it. My partner got this series for me for Christmas. I will burn through this. I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3. Dragon Republic and The Burning Fire, I think is the Burning God. The Burning God. That's the third book. So I'm glad I have all 3 because I would be, I'd be sad if I didn't. So highly recommend. Highly recommend. That is about all I have for this quick little video. Those are the books I'm working on. In the comments below, I want to hear what you're reading. I want to know what you would recommend. If you're looking for more of recommendations or what I think about writing and reading, I do a little newsletter down below. I would love if you joined it. I send that about once a week, just where I talk about books, things I'm reading, and little things I'm writing. And that's about all I have. I hope you have a great week. I hope you're turning pages. And if you have a recommendation, let me know. I'm Ryan McRae at 3 Chapters a Day. I'm a voracious reader and hopeful writer. And I'll see you later.